We're down here in South Texas, Cameron County. We're part of a joint task force between USDA and Texas Animal Health Commission. We're down there chasing fever ticks.
Babesiosis is the whole reason we're concerned about the fever tick. It's a disease that they can carry and transmit to cattle.
They're already out of the permanent quarantine zone, and now they're in the temporary zone. If they continue to move, it can be very detrimental to not just the livestock industry in Texas, but the livestock industry nationally.
This is a female.
The cattle down here in South Texas may get exposed from time to time from incursions from Mexico.
We want to get rid of them. It's going to be a lengthy process. It's not something that's going to happen in a couple of weeks, in a couple of months. It's going to be a lengthy process. Ultimate goal is to get the ticks back in the permanent zone.
Looking at our history, back in the 1800s, they had death losses up to 90% in those cattle herds, which is why we got our start. They put an embargo on Texas cattle because they were a threat to theirs.
And that's what got the Animal Health Commission its start, was the little thing called the fever tick. And here we are all these years later, still fighting.
That was the whole reason for starting the cattle fever tick eradication program in an effort to push it back to Mexico so that other states would have faith that we have a safe supply of cattle here.
We're looking for the fever tick. Within the blanket zone, we're responsible for having our hands on every head of that livestock to get them scratched. We're scratching from head to toe, dipped if necessary, and take care of all those animals. That's a big task. They're implementing a thing called a 14-day pass. We have stations set up, and that's for movement restriction. And if horses need to be moved, they can't do so without restriction, and they need to be sprayed out before they can actually leave the area. And then they need to be sprayed on that 14-day pass. So we have to have people available to do that at all times, to be available, those producers, so they can move when they need to move. What we're doing in the surveillance zone, in the blanket zone, we're going door to door. We're trying to identify every animal, every equine, and every head of cattle in those zones. How old is he? You can pull up, do an inspection, and go ahead and scratch the horse right there. And if they don't have anything, no ticks at all on any of these horses. We consider that a done deal. Put it in the map, put it on the chart as done, and you can move on. That's what we're looking to do, just prove what's not there too, not just necessarily what is. One of the most important things that people need to know about this is it's not a human health risk. We're strictly worried about the livestock industry. It really is ultimately for the good of the whole state of Texas and all its producers, and also the national scene.